You're listening to the greatest radio station in the world. RadioLab 97.1 FM.
Yes, good morning. It's me, Gary T, here on the Gold Breakfast, and this is Mental Health Awareness. Yes, as you know, we are going to have a mental health awareness event here at the University of Bedfordshire on the 11th of August 2017. It's going to be an amazing day. We're going to have lots of entertainment. We're going to have lots of prizes. It's going to be a fun day for the kids too. There's a soft play area. We're going to have a lot of speakers telling it how it is with the mental health services here in Luton. We're going to have the people that matter there. So if you've got something to say, please contact us at differentminds432@gmail.com. That's differentminds432@gmail.com. I'm rather excited this morning because I have one of those guys that is going to be entertaining us here in the studio. Yes, his name is, let me get this right this time because you're going to remember this name, it is Luin Danso. Have I said that right, Luin?
Yep.
And good morning to you. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, thanks. You?
Yeah, I met Luin at a talent contest. It was a red carpet event. Did you know that? It was a red carpet event. Yeah, I had a suit on, a tie on and everything. And we heard Luin playing there, myself and the project manager of Different Minds, and we wanted him. And thank goodness we've got him. We're going to be playing a track that he played, that he made himself earlier. It's a cover track. Please listen out for that. That will be played on RadioLab quite a few times. I'm going to put some background music on as I introduce him. There we go. I don't know why I'm getting a little bit of feedback. Can you hear that? I don't know what that is. I think it might be that. Yeah, I'll have to have a word with the producer. We can do all that stuff afterwards. Anyway, hello Luin. How are you doing?
I'm fab.
So, you're only 17 years old?
Yeah.
I was very shocked to hear that after I heard you sing, and I was very grateful to meet your nan and your gran, and your mum, wasn't it, as well?
My mum, uncle.
Your mum, uncle, gran, absolutely amazing family. And they've been there for you, haven't they, Luin? They have.
A lot. They're my rock.
Yeah, this is a little bit about mental health awareness, and you was telling me a little earlier about cyberbullying. Now that's a very, very big issue, isn't it, cyberbullying?
Yeah, it's the most killer.
So what happened to you with cyberbullying? It was something to do with your music, wasn't it?
Yeah, people didn't like the fact that I wanted to sing and I wanted to put stuff up online. So they used to put it, show it in class on like the interactive whiteboard and like try to humiliate me.
Yeah.
Embarrass me.
Yeah. How did that affect you as a person?
It made me very depressed, and I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't really know what to do or how to deal with it, but I had my amazing family who were there to help me every step of the way. Yeah,
this is one thing I think that saved you, was your saving grace, and this is what Different Minds is about, is that you were able to talk about it. Did it take you time to talk about it? Was you able to talk about it as it was happening, or did it build up over time?
I think it kind of built up, and stuff started to happen at school, like with me when I was not feeling well at all. And obviously then I went and spoke to someone about it, and then they spoke to my mum.
Yeah.
But my mum sort of knew that there was something not right with me, just because of how it was affecting me. I'd be really depressed. I just wouldn't be talking to anyone really.
Yeah, so you isolate yourself a little bit and things like that, because it does get really sort of bad because I was bullied at school myself, and it does get really demoralizing, and you do feel like you're alone. Unfortunately, I didn't have anyone in my family to talk to. I had a big family, but I didn't feel I could talk about it because I felt I was different. I felt like it was a taboo kind of subject, to feel that low at that kind of age. How did you first approach someone? Because this would help listeners who are suffering with depression or any mental health issues to actually turn around and say, do you know what, I'm not okay. How did you do that yourself?
Well, I started going to a youth organisation called Toko Youth Space, which is located in my town. and they have an amazing counselling service there.
Yeah.
And so I put my name down on a list, and I started going to counselling once a week, and it really changed me, like how I felt. I felt really great after going to this session.
Yeah.
And it made me stronger. I'd say it made me very stronger. And
I've actually never heard about this organisation you've just talked about. Tell us a little about that organisation, because this is what the mental health awareness program is to let people know there is help out there, because there is nothing worse than sitting with this sadness or sitting with this depression or even suicidal thoughts and sitting there on your own and not being able to say, you know, I'm not well here, or like something's wrong. Tell us a little bit about the organisation you approached.
They're a fantastic. This building opened in 2013. It's an amazing place where there are a lot of projects for young people from the ages of 13 to 19.
Yeah.
Who can come along and take part in loads of projects. Like we have a few really good projects that have happened over the years. Is that we've got a young fathers project, young mothers project, stuff like that. That obviously people need help, and they can go there, and Toko really supports them very well.
So that's Toko. Is that in Luton?
Yep.
Whereabouts in Luton?
It's just off the Gordon Street by the Galaxy in the town centre.
I think you might have hit a nerve there. We might have to approach them. Is Layla, my secretary, listening over there? We need Toko on board apparently, because apparently we might already have them. But that sounds great. That there are places out there that you can actually turn to, and thankfully you had an amazing. I've met your family, and your family just seems so supportive and so amazing, you know, with the love and support they've given you. But some people out there haven't got that. But these places like Taco, like Resolutions, is it Taco? Toko. He's laughing at me. Okay, we're going for Taco. I'm old. What can I do?
Taco.
I'm old. What can I do? Yeah, I have my own issues too, you know. But like there are certain places out there that people aren't actually aware these exist, you know. And so, what did they do for you there? Obviously, they built up your self-esteem. Did they give you counselling where the bullying was concerned?
Well, when I started there, I started like getting involved in projects and stuff, and I actually got the privilege to go on the youth board, which is a group for people who get to arrange like events and get to like be sort of treated like as if like we're staff, and we're able to you know, do things and help young people. So I was on the youth board I'm still on the youth board now. I've been on it for 4 years, and since I've been on there, and I've got to know Toko and all the staff there very well, I got to like be able to try out the new projects, and I didn't realise that they had a counselling session until they said to me, and I was like, I really need this right now. And so they let me go, and I addressed like what was happening in my life, and it really helped me.
Do you mind me asking if it's a bit personal, you can not answer, but how deep did the depression go? How far did it go before you actually turned around and said, I need help, and I actually put your hand out to someone to say like, I'm not okay?
I got to the point where I didn't want to really be around, because I just was feeling worse every day. And it was just for me, because I'm a sensitive person, and I overthink a lot. So things like this, it really affects me. Even though someone may think it's funny, like by saying a word or something to me, I think of it in like 100 different ways, and it made me like just feel like I didn't want to be around.
So if there are any cyberbullies out there, or people that think it's fun to poke fun at people, other mental illnesses like anorexia or obesity, or overeating, and these kinds of things, when you're bullying that person, you don't realise the massive effects you're having on that person's life just for that 1 minute of what you would call fun. So if you are listening, people out there, just be very mindful of your words and what you say. But you have come a long way since then, though, haven't you? I mean, you were only 17, and to be able to come through that and actually hold your hand out and say, do you know what? I'm not okay. But no, that's what we want to do at the mental health awareness Different Minds event, is to say, you know, I'm not okay, and that's okay, but actually talk to someone about it, because if we don't talk about it, it just festers and gets a lot bigger, doesn't it? I am going to be very, very, very excited very soon. But first of all, we're going to play one of your favourite characters. Characters? She is a character, isn't she? Because we don't see her on screen, do we? And she's a big influence to you as well, isn't she?
Yeah.
And do you want to talk about her a little bit?
I absolutely love the singer Sia, songwriter from Australia. She's been singing for 20 years, and she's inspired me by her amazing songwriting and the way how she's come, like how her journey, like she started off really low, just singing out and doing gigs and stuff like that, and her music, obviously, like when she did a song in 2012 called Titanium, she became very big after that, because she collaborated with David Guetta, who's a big DJ artist, and since then she like her music is just phenomenal.
It has gone from strength to strength. I remember we discussed the first video, which was Chandelier, wasn't it? Was that her first video on TV?
That Chandelier is actually about her life. She was actually, a lot of songs she's written for other artists, so like Beyonce, Rihanna, Katy Perry. The songs that they have, majority of them are actually written by Sia. And Sia was going to give Chandelier away to Rihanna, but she actually realised that she's written a song about herself, about her drugs and stuff like that. And so she's like, I want to keep that. And when she released it, she didn't realise she was actually going to make such a big song. Like, it was such a...
Yeah, well, we will play Chandelier a little bit later, because I need to listen to those lyrics again. Being an addict in recovery myself, you never know, it might have a message there for me. But do you want to introduce the first Sia record?
Yeah, this song is Elastic Heart. This is our second single, and this is obviously a very popular song.
To Up with it, girl. Rock with it, girl. Show them it, girl. With a bang bang. Bounce with it, girl. Dance with it, girl. Get with it, girl. With a bang bang.
Yeah, you're listening to the Gold Breakfast. It sounds a little bit like the Luin and Sia show. Yes, definitely. You do love this woman, don't you?
Yeah, she's amazing.
She is amazing, and we was just talking. She's has done amazing. She's had her own mental health issues as well, hasn't she? And she's something that's akin to my heart. She's 6 years sober. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I think it's probably in the public domain anyway. And what an amazing woman! And it's not a surprise that you admire her, because like at a very young age you've gone through what you're going through, and I don't know, you might still be going through a little bit of it now. It might have echoes, as they call them, or you might have sort of still issues with that and self-confidence and stuff. But the thing is, when you put a microphone in your hand, where does it go? Because to me, you looked so confident on that stage. That like I would never be aware that there was anything wrong. But then again, the same with Sia, and the same with Tracy Chapman, who we just mentioned. All these people that use music. You found music very therapeutic, didn't you? To actually, although it was music that started the cyberbullying, that started the issues in the first place. It was also music that took you out of it, wasn't it?
Yep.
So what have you done with yourself with your music and your talent?
I've done the talent quest, which I did this year, but I've been wanting to. My plan last year, at the end of last year, was to get an album of my recording like covers done. But because I've been so busy with college and stuff, I haven't been able to.
Who put life in the way?
Yeah, I just haven't been able to get to it, and right now I am actually able to do it. I want to do it.
Yeah. What would your suggestions be? Because you are such a young man. What would your suggestion be to someone who is either getting bullied, suffering from depression, feeling suicidal, and all that kind of thing? What would you suggest to the youngsters to do? How would they,
I would say seek help. You're not alone. Like I said, I went through a really good counselling service, which was at Toko Youth Space in my local town, which is an youth organisation. I would say speak to someone and don't forget about what the haters say, because you are better than them. Just keep doing what you do. And like I said, when I started singing, I wasn't amazing when I look back now, but everything, like I had my family and stuff, I kept going. And that's the same with you. You don't feel like you've got to stop everything just for the world.
As I said, I was bullied as well at school, very severely. But I've learned over the years, and I'm getting a bit older now, is what people think of me and what people say about me, that's none of my business. That's their business. Let them get on with their business. What you think about yourself and what I think about you is your business. How you act and react to these people is your business. Don't act to them. Don't react to them. They're not worth it. If any negativity is coming in, block it out, because every single human being is beautiful, worth it, and strong. So you don't need to listen to that other stuff. Listen to that voice in your head that says, I'm better than that, because you are better than that. And we're going to prove that right now, aren't we? Yeah. You know we are, aren't we? We're going to prove that right now, because Luin is gracefully said that he is going to be performing for us at the Different Minds event on the 11th of August. Don't forget, it's here at the University of Bedfordshire. And will you be singing this cover?
I may do.
Oh, I really hope so. You listen to this, and if there's any record producers or managers out there, I would grab this guy quick. This is Dance with Your Father.
Child, before life removed all the innocence, sure I was loved. If I could get another chance, another walk, another dance with him, I'll play a song that will never ever end. 'Cause I love, love, love to dance with my father again. When I and my mother would disagree, to get my way around from her to him, to make me laugh just to comfort me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're gonna make me do just what my mama said. Later that night when I was asleep, he left a dollar under my seat, never dreaming that he would be gone for me. If I could steal one final glance, one final step, one final dance with him, I'll play a song that will never ever end. 'Cause I love, love, love to dance with my mother again. Sometimes I listen outside the door when I hear her mama's cry for him. I pray for her even more than me. Oh, I pray for her even more than me. Oh, oh, I know I'm praying for much too much, but could you send back the only man she loved? I know you don't do it usually, but in love she's dying to dance with my father again. Every night I fall asleep, this is all I ever see.
That's the amazing Luin Danso. Please remember that name, Luin Danso, because it's going to be big. You're listening to Gary T on RadioLab 97.1 FM, the mental health awareness, ready for the 11th of August, the mental health awareness event. And you're going to be hearing a lot more of that over the next few weeks.